I discovered that when you stand up, the pelvis lays like this. So you can do quite well in pelvis and perineum without really understanding much of anything. That's the take-home message. So anterior superior iliac spine and pubic symphysis is in a vertical plane if you're male. If you're female, it's tipped a little bit further this way. It should make sense because when you sit down, as I said earlier, you sit on your ischial tuberosity. So you're standing like this, and then you sit down, and you go down onto it. If you were already this way, then this is what would happen, and it doesn't. So. It can, absolutely, because because if you change the lumbar spine, it'll affect that. Okay, so you can see that there's a big hole, and as I said this morning, that's a problem because you don't want the organs, the abdominal pelvic organs, to end up butting up against the skin, so to speak. So nature has provided us with the pelvic diaphragm. The pelvic diaphragm has two parts. It has two levator ani muscles and two coccygeal muscles. The levator ani muscles are, each has three components. One is called puborectalis. So it goes from the pubic bone around the opening of the rectum. Then pubococcygeus from pubis to coccyx, and then iliococcygeus from ilium to coccyx, and then the two coccygeal muscles, which we don't really use anymore, but if you were a dog, you'd wag your tail with them. So if you put the pelvic diaphragm in the pelvis where it belongs, then you divide the pelvis from the perineum. And remember I said that if you have if you look at the pelvic brim, the area above the pelvic brim is the false pelvis or greater pelvis, and that includes sort of the wings of the ilium. And below the pelvic brim, so down in here up until you get to the pelvic diaphragm, is the pelvis, the true pelvis, and that's where you'll find the pelvic organs. When you look underneath, you're now looking up at the pelvic diaphragm, and that's the beginning of the perineum. And so from here to the skin is the perineum, and that's the area that you looked at this morning in the laboratory, and that includes the urogenital diaphragm and the superficial pouch, which has the external genitalia.
What is meant by the body wall in this case?
Body wall is anything from the deep layer of fascia outward. So skin, superficial fascia, inner investing layer, outer fatty, inner membranous, and then inner investing layer of deep fascia. So from the parietal peritoneum out. So the somatic region.
Okay.
Okay, so the one thing you'll note, and I pointed out this morning, that there's a big opening in the pelvic diaphragm called the urogenital hiatus. And there's also an opening for the anal canal. That, of course, is important because you need the urethra to come out of the pelvis in both males and females, and you need the vagina to come out in the females and perhaps, or very often, a baby as well. So you can see that there's a real problem. So this is life size. What's wrong with this picture? So it's important to understand the anatomy, but when your significant other has their baby, you need to forget the anatomy. Because if you understand it, you don't allow it to happen. Okay. If you care, anyway. Okay. So we'll talk about how we can make it a little bit easier. Okay. So the other thing I want to point out is the ligaments I pointed out this morning again. So sacrotuberous, sacrospinous ligaments create the greater sciatic foramen and the lesser sciatic foramen. So remember that most of the blood supply and the innervation is inside the body, and it has to come out through the greater sciatic foramen. So the big nerves will come out, the arteries will come out. And when they come out this way, they end up in the gluteal region. So, and that's fine. Most of the stuff that does come out is responsible for the lower limb, so it'll come out into the gluteal region and then proceed down the lower limb. But the stuff that's important for the perineum is gonna come out this opening, make a hard turn, and go through the lesser sciatic foramen, which is gonna lead them into the perineum. Okay, so the lesser sciatic foramen is a doorway or passageway from gluteal region to perineum, and the greater sciatic foramen is from inside the pelvis to the gluteal region.